The room was quiet except for the ticking clock. Every second felt louder than the thoughts inside his head. He sat on the edge of his bed, phone glowing in his hand, scrolling through other people's victories, while his own life stood frozen. Comfort had built a soft prison around him. Late mornings, endless distractions, promises made to himself and broken before sunrise. He told himself tomorrow would be different. Tomorrow always sounded powerful, yet tomorrow never arrived with action. That night, something strange happened. In the corner of the dark room stood a figure, silent and still. Not a ghost, not a dream. Just a calm presence, watching him with sharp, knowing eyes. Machiavelli did not speak. He never did. Yet somehow, the silence felt louder than any lecture. The man felt exposed, as if every excuse he ever made was laid bare before that quiet gaze. He waited for the figure to criticize him, to shame him, to threaten him. Nothing came, only silence. And in that silence, a realization formed. Motivation had never failed him. He had failed motivation. Every burst of excitement burned out within days, because excitement depends on mood, and mood changes with comfort. But discipline does not ask how you feel. Discipline only asks if you will act. The next morning, he woke tired. No fire in his chest. No sudden transformation. Just heaviness. And there he was again, in the reflection of the mirror. That same silent mentor, standing behind him. No encouragement. No cheering crowd. Just a simple truth resting between them. Do the work anyway. He went for a run though. His legs protested. He studied when his mind begged him to stop. He cut off pointless scrolling, even when boredom screamed louder than temptation. Every step felt small, almost meaningless, until he noticed something powerful. The man in the mirror was slowly changing. Not physically at first, but mentally. Each disciplined action stitched confidence into his spine. Each finished task silenced an excuse. Each hard choice built quiet strength where motivation once burned out. There were days he failed. Mornings where the snooze button won. Evenings where comfort crept back in. Yet Machiavelli remained. Not judging, not praising. Only watching. And that was the strangest part. The silence never left, but the excuses faded. Weeks passed, and something fundamental shifted. He stopped waiting to feel ready. He moved even when afraid. He worked even when tired. He stayed focused even when bored. He discovered that discipline was not cruelty to the self, but respect. Respect for the future man he wanted to become. And one morning, standing again before the mirror, he noticed the figure was gone, yet the presence remained. Machiavelli had never been outside of him. He had been the voice of responsibility, waiting to be obeyed. The journey had not turned him into a hero. It turned him into something better. A man who keeps promises to himself. Today. Choose one uncomfortable task you have been avoiding. Complete it fully, without excuses, and without waiting to feel motivated. Discipline begins when you act despite resistance.